Welcome back to the podcast. So much pod we can't even cast it all.
You didn't
cast enough pod.
Welcome back to the podcast.
There you go.
So much pod we can't even... Today's show is brought to you by the Sand Boot, the only steel-toed utility sandal. For beach use only.
Aloha, worker.
Your toes have never been fresher. By Bimsy Wimbip. We're also on social media. The only one that's really important where you can get all the updates and information about the podcast is on Facebook. Facebook.com/thepodcast. We're also on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I'll toss those out at the end of the show. I'm here with my regular hosts.
There we go.
It's a little better.
Chill and Max. My name is Jay, by the way. Chill, Max, how are you today?
I'm alright, you know.
Yeah. I'm feeling gassy. We had a healthy dinner tonight, and I'm feeling
welcome.
Pretty gassy right now.
Thanks so much for bringing the enthusiasm to the podcast.
I'm bringing honesty.
I got okay, and gassy.
The ass, the gas, and the sass.
Wait, hold on.
He's the ass.
Why
you're
is
the
he-
gas.
Oh, as in like
I'm
the asshole.
sass.
Because I mean, like,
Yeah.
I gotta say, my posterior is kicking. It's a thing of beauty, really.
Beauty.
Oh, you have not seen my derriere all out there, all right?
I'm...
All out there? I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I beg your pardon?
Well, first off, I'd be super uncomfortable if you had some derriere all out there. It's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen you sleep and taking a peek under the sheet.
I've watched you sleep before.
Oh.
You've left the door open while showering a couple times.
Definitely not.
No.
Yeah, I've done
No, only in
numerous
my
things.
dreams.
Well, girl, all you gotta do is ask. We're friends, come on. This is a trust thing.
I'm just curious.
Just ask me. It's all about trust. We gotta work as a unit here.
Jay's face.
I'm just thinking about the amount of times I've watched you sleep.
Oh.
Oh, you've done it too?
Well, he sleeps on the couch all the time,
That's
so
true.
yeah, a lot.
Yes,
actually.
I get it. I fall asleep on the couch. Let it go.
I don't know if I can.
You're gonna have to.
That
See,
couch is magical.
Thank
It
you.
has like sleeping powers.
You've fallen asleep on the couch.
I fell asleep on the couch the other night, actually. Yeah,
literally yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was yesterday. Yeah, wasn't it?
don't you start giving me any sass.
I beg your pardon.
Sass?
Sass bass?
Ooh,
No.
the bass. Oh.
Oh, I heard that.
Are we all
incorrectly.
bass? Are we?
Fish?
Oh,
Did you just call us bass fish?
bass ass.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm not proud of any of that.
Largemouth or smallmouth?
Oh, largemouth.
You're definitely
so?
a largemouth.
Uh-huh.
What the hell was that? What was that?
I love the soundboard.
We have a soundboard now?
Yeah, we did a soundboard last episode, man. Is your memory that short?
Yeah, I guess. Well, we were drinking.
That's fair.
All right.
We probably
We
shouldn't.
were wasted.
All right. So let's be honest. All right. That's not on me. All right.
That's true. Yeah, I had a bit of a gap moment in it. Go back and listen to it if you really want to hear us drink a little too much on the pod. But for now, we're gonna move forward and try and make this better for you
And
as we
sweep
go
that
along.
right under the rug.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Better how though, Jay? Because I mean, I trust you, man. I do. We work together, but how do you think we can make this podcast better?
well, I think what I'm trying to do is make it sound as good as it can.
Oh, okay. Like audio wise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm doing the best I can, but I have limited equipment right now.
Are you
and-
kidding me? We got a Coke can, we got a box, we got a pocket full of hopes and dreams.
We got a soundboard.
Yep. We got a soundboard. I gotta get used to that.
It's a kind of the volume's all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to
Yeah.
figure it out. But you know what? It definitely has made stuff a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hit me with one.
Like at any time we could break into a huge metal breakdown. Tonight
Jeez, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Hang on, wait.
on the podcast.
Pro tip from Chilladilla.
Pro tip from Chilladilla.
Oh boy, I didn't have a pro tip. Always have a pro tip for your pro tips. Chilladilla. Chilladilla pro tip. Beautiful. That is a thing of beauty.
That was nice echo.
Yeah. I can really get behind that. Yeah.
So I'll figure it out, but there's I hope we don't get sued for.
Wait, is that something that we shouldn't use?
Well, I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay, cool.
Oh boy, we have no money.
Yeah, that's scary.
Sue us.
Scary. Oh well, that's how I'm gonna contribute. What do you guys think we should do? You know, I mean, part of me would think that having a live audience would be fantastic, but I don't think we can get any more people into this closet.
That's
I don't think
highly
we can
debatable.
enough.
I mean, just remove your sweaters. Remove a couple of your sweaters out, and we can at least get a giraffe in here or something. Sorry, let me just get that off.
It's so many goddamn sweaters in the way, I know.
But yeah, giraffe, long neck, blue tongue.
I don't think a full giraffe would fit in here.
Baby giraffe, and then once it gets of age, then we'll let it go because it's got to grow up eventually, and then it'll hurt.
Just let it live in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's gonna hurt us. Don't worry. It's gonna not physically, emotionally. When we have, because it's gonna grow up. You know,
I guess so, but you mean you want to mic the giraffe? You want the on microphone, or do we put a camera on the giraffe?
No. Just have the giraffe around. Just for
the giraffe's
moral
just
support.
around.
Yeah.
It's an audio podcast, though. I mean, you're gonna. What kind of sounds do giraffe makes? Actually, what kind of sound do they make?
That's
a good question. I don't think.
I feel like I used to know that.
Is it close to a horse?
No.
No.
I feel like it's kind of like an elk, where it's that weird.
Yeah, like a weird
some
something
weird like
weird.
that.
I don't. I haven't watched National Geographic.
None of us
in a while.
speak giraffe, clearly.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I'd like to though. I feel like that's a language I'd love to learn.
If we have one zoologist listener, there's ignorant pieces of shit. How dare them come? Is Google not invented? I mean, come on.
What? Oh, Google. Right.
Right. We could Google it, but
I'm looking into that.
Oh,
there you go.
There we go. Perfect. Well, I mean, while she's looking into that, how's your week been?
My week?
Yeah.
My week's been okay. It's been a little bit busy. I've been working a lot of podcast stuff. Hoping to get some new content out in the next week at least.
Right. Yeah.
Kick some stuff up on the old YouTube's channel.
Yeah.
The heck was that sound?
Was that the sound?
Is that the sound of a giraffe?
It was.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, that's horrible.
It sounds like it's in pain.
That's sort of what I did, I think.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, I feel like
This is way more murdery.
Yeah, I feel like yours is the closest out of all three of us.
Oh, that's horrible.
No.
Yeah, definitely no. 100% no.
Yeah, I was definitely
They can't go having a giraffe.
No, we can't have a giraffe.
Okay, well, first off, that was my contribution. All right, so Max, what do you got, huh? How Miss Hotshot is full of answers, huh?
I didn't say I was full of answers.
I know.
Google's full of answers.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm talking out of hurt right now. I really wanted a giraffe.
You just really want a giraffe?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I mean, we all want giraffes.
Yeah, who doesn't want to ride a big giraffe to work? That'd be pretty sweet.
People with giraffe phobias.
Is that a thing? I mean, I guess so.
Well, there's a phobia of long words. A phobia of phobias.
It's a phobia of chicken.
Yep.
Speaking of a phobia of long words, do you know what that phobia is?
No, but isn't that the longest word in the English language?
It's probably
Or
one
one of
of.
them,
Yeah, it has something like 70 letters in it.
That's hilarious.
It is unbelievably long.
Also, just sadistic.
Kind of,
That's
yeah.
just
What's your phobia?
That's evil.
I can't really say
I
it.
can't really say. No, it's
No,
okay.
it's fine.
This is safe space.
No, I really can't. It's the phobia of long words. Oh, and then they say whatever it is, and then that person just goes into a fucking panic attack.
Shaking hand shows the person their phone with the word written across it. Keep scrolling.
I can't.
Are you okay? What's going on?
It's too long a word. Max, what?
It is. It's a really long word.
Oh, Max, are you looking at it?
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Can you pronounce it?
I'm really trying.
Can you say it in a weird, sexy voice?
What's
wrong with you?
Yeah.
Can you make phobia sexy?
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Alright.
The phobia of long words is hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia.
What the fuck
is that? What even is that?
Wow.
It has
that
hippo
is
in it.
exactly what it is. Hippopoto monstro sequela padilla phobia. Wow, that is a mess.
So that's where you got your name from.
No.
So it's not actually in there?
No. It's
it's definitely not.
Hippopotam monstrosus crepidaliophobia.
Oh, man. That's...
First off, A+.
Yeah.
that is spot on for your first shot.
I'll give you
Unless you...
very sad applause.
Oh, thank you.
appreciate
I'll
that.
be here all week.
Appreciate that. Oh, they're not done. But yeah, anyway. Oh, sorry.
That's
fine.
that's quite enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I just...
Yeah,
Really?
I'll be here all week. You don't have to give it all up at once.
I
Thank
thought you said we
you.
weren't going to invite people to the closet.
I have no idea who that was.
I thought he was with you.
I thought he was with you.
Should we ask him to leave?
Speaking of,
What? Oh.
how was Batman versus Superman?
No.
No?
No?
No. It did film things, I guess.
What?
I didn't
What?
like it. I didn't like it at all. I was not a fan. I mean, I can't really talk spoilers on this, but there was just so much that bugged me. Just
Part of me wants to allow it because
Part of me wants to allow it as
we
well.
were still up and having you actually left a little social gathering that we were having at the apartment to go and see that horrible piece of shit.
And it's been a while since it's come out, so I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
Is
All right.
spoiler territory safe? I think so.
Didn't we like kind of gauge spoiler territory?
Discussed
like
it
a couple
but
episodes ago.
I can't remember in the slightest what we settled on.
I think we had said like 14 weeks for like a TV show sort of thing, or like not
Or
14
depending
weeks,
on how long the season lasted.
But for movies, yeah, I guess the spoiler.
How about we just do one of these? We could add this to the soundboard, like a spoiler alert.
Yeah, like because this is a spoiler alert. Spoilers.
And then add it in.
Spoilers all over. I'm saying spoilers
Put it
a
on the
lot.
list. Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that someone's like, oh, I haven't seen the movie. I'm not going to see it. Plus the total.
Pause now if you haven't seen the movie.
Watch something else for like 2 hours.
Go back and listen to the episode where we drank a lot because that's spoiler free. Well, I think it's spoiler free.
I would certainly hope so.
I was still drunk the next day when I
Pretty sure it
re-listened
was.
to it
Yeah.
and put it up, but
Fingers crossed.
yeah, it's fun.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but,
making the "I didn't do it" motion. Was that what that was?
No, that was
I was like,
that
I
was-
didn't have fun.
Yeah,
Shut
that's-
your fucking mouth.
That's what that was. Clearly, you weren't paying attention.
Oh, is that what an
Thanks.
outstretched middle finger means?
Generally speaking,
I thought it meant hugs.
no. It's like a free bird. I'm freeing the bird.
yes.
Yeah.
Understood.
Anyways, regardless. So the movie, it was.
Free your bird all over that movie.
That sounds filthy, dirty.
Absolutely filthy.
You cad. But it just felt like a super stylized music video.
Oh.
You know, like there was way too much slow mo for my liking. And I was honestly one of the few people who defended Man of Steel. Like, I know Man of Steel was not the perfect film by any means, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was essentially like a new Superman origin story. And in that movie, like, you kind of still felt like he would go out of his way to make sure that people were safe and kind of care for them. Again, the whole fight in Metropolis where he didn't attempt to save anyone, I had issues with, but that was what, he'd been Superman for 24 hours, like legitimately Superman for 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's it's tough. You can't just be like, I'm gonna do that, because he hadn't been a superhero before. That was the first time he'd really done anything like that. So I let things slide because I was like, all right, it's his first time out. Lots of people fucking died, but hey, I don't have superpowers. I wouldn't know what that is. And then for this movie, it's kind of like whatever personality or like any inkling or little bits of caring that he had for other people kind of just like vanished in this movie. Oh. Yeah. First off, this one felt very much like a Batman film, and that is one of the film's strengths. It was a really good movie for... Ben Affleck did amazing as Batman.
Yeah, I heard Batfleck.
That was going to be one of my questions,
yeah.
was how was Batfleck?
He did very well, and I'm glad that I was one of the like supporters where I was like, give him a chance.
Yeah, that's I've always thought.
You know, like, because don't get me wrong, he people were just like really scared about the whole Daredevil thing. Like after Daredevil, they're like, he can't touch superheroes ever again. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But I mean, look at Chris Evans. He was the Human Torch, and then Fantastic Four, and now he's like Like I can't see him as not Captain America.
Yeah,
you know,
he's perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, that movie was just disjointed. Like a bunch of scenes were in odd places where it didn't feel like it made any sense. Like there was one scene where Perry White was looking for Clark, and while he was looking for Clark, he was like, "Where's Clark? I can't find him." And that was like a scene setting up what you would assume is a scene where you see where Clark is. We don't. We have a scene where we see Lois talking to one of the generals from the first movie. And then we have a scene with, if I remember correctly, Bruce Wayne. And then we have a scene with Clark. And I'm like, what?
Why?
Why?
You know? Why? Yeah.
And, hang on 1 second.
Oh, drink.
Parched.
Wait, where's the button? I still have the button. I still have the button from last... Oh, the soundboard crashed. Continue.
Cool. Awesome. Really
that wasn't
great.
a real drink anyway. That was water.
It was water de l'eau. I'm sorry.
That was disgusting.
I'll tell you what else is disgusting. Oh, there it is.
I found it.
There it is. I'll tell you what else is disgusting, though. That movie. Yeah, you thought I was going to say the economy.
Yeah.
It is, though.
It is.
It is.
So if you heard me scrambling away typing in the background there, I wanted to look up a couple of the ratings for the movie.
Oh, yeah. How are the ratings looking now?
And I wanted to ask if you agreed with this rate. IMDb rates it with a 7.4 out of 10.
No. I mean, it's not... I will say that initially when I first came out of the film, I was not a fan. I was just did not like it at all whatsoever.
Yeah, you seemed really offended when you came home.
But
sort of distraught would be the way I would describe
I
it.
had a very furrowed eyebrow for most of the movie.
Broken.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yeah, I was a broken individual. What can I say?
Well, I mean, you were kind of a walking masochist. You walked right into it because as you're
I
leaving,
knew.
like, I don't want to leave this party. I'm having a great time. I know it's going to be a great time for the rest of the... And it wasn't even like it was a big thumping party.
No, it was just like a nice kind of soiree with friends.
Oh.
I will revoke your privileges to soundboard.
I'll cool it a little bit. Yeah.
You're a monster. Wow, what a storm out there. Sorry. Anyways.
I can't quite see if we can hear it in the headphones. It seems like that's the second time we've recorded during quite a rainstorm.
Yeah.
But I can hear it on the window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can hear it. Listen to that.
Rain on the window.
Like bullets. Like bullets.
Really coming down out there. That's great pod.
That's great pod.
As I was saying, though, when you left... You just looked miserable.
Yeah,
because don't go, man.
Because I knew what was gonna happen, and also it's because I wanted to see when Fantastic was out. That abomination. I didn't go see it, but I wanted to just because I wanted to like at least have a basis of like, all right, I've seen it, and I know it. Yeah, I know how I feel about it. I don't like it. But with this, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot because there have been people who are like, it's good or it's bad, and I wanted to kind of judge it on my own, and I didn't like the way it just felt. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right at all.
Yeah.
Like Superman's characterization just felt awful. He didn't even. I feel like he didn't really do anything to try and do Superman things. In my opinion, there's a comic panel that is very quintessential Superman for me, and it's I don't even remember who was writing that run, but it was following there was a girl who was about to jump off of a building.
That one was so good.
There's a girl who's about to jump off of a building, and there's like police and like fire trucks and like ambulances all around just to make sure that she doesn't like trying to talk her down essentially, and Superman flies by and he goes to talk to one of the cops down on the floor, and he's asking like, what's your name? And the cop's like, oh, it's just Jenny Powers. I can't remember off the top of my head, but and he's trying to, and the cop was like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I'm just gonna go and talk to her. see if I can get her down. So he flies up, and when he flies up, she immediately just freaking out because she expects him to kind of like pick her up and just bring her back down to the ground. But instead, he's kind of like, no, I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to talk. I just want to see what's going on and how you're feeling, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And during that conversation, she was like, all right, but I'll only talk if you promise that you won't A, take me off this ledge, or B, if I jump, then you have to let me jump, sort of thing. Like, you can't go and save me. And then like there was a panel where it was a pause, and he says, okay, I promise. And essentially just they have a conversation about like why her life wasn't going well, and he's trying to find a hopeful sort of way of bringing her back from the edge, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like a 3-4 panel where she's like, can you get the cops to shut off the spotlights? I'm getting kind of tired. Oh no, sorry. Before that, she was like, can we just like stay here for a bit? And he's like, yeah, sure. So he's just flying in front of her, and the panel goes from daytime to like midday to dusk to night, and then there's the spotlight on both of them. And she asked him to can they cut the lights because the spotlights are hurting her eyes.
Yeah.
So he like instead of and like he still like uses superpowers. He uses heat vision to cut the power line on the spotlight,
mm-hmm.
and he still kind of just stays there with her. And then he before she jumps, he's like, "Oh, there we go. Thanks, Max. Pulled it up. All right, so let me just see there. Yeah, so he's talking about another friend of his that had jumped off of a building and like actually committed suicide, and he said while he didn't necessarily approve, and he didn't approve of it, but he understood why it had happened, and he understood that it was that person's choice, kind of thing. And at the end of this whole conversation, I'm gonna read the panel if that's all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So. Alright, so this is Superman talking. A friend of mine many years ago took her life. She was terminally ill. Every day was in agony, and she decided one day that she knew without question that she would never have another happy day. And I guess you could say she checked out early. I understood. I didn't approve. Still don't, but I understood. And saying to the girl, if you honestly believe in your heart of hearts that you will never have another happy day, then step out into the air. I will keep my promise and I won't stop you. But if you think there's a small chance, no matter how small, that there might be just one more day, or just one more happy day out there, take my hand. And he just outreaches his hand and just keeps it out there. He doesn't move, doesn't do anything. And there's one panel where she's stepping forward, but she just steps into Superman's arms, and that's it. And then after the last panel is him saying it'll be alright, you're safe, and then she's just crying and bawling. She's saying okay, and then he just brings her back down to the ground. So in my head, Superman has always been a guy who, no matter what, no matter how difficult or bad a situation is, he's always been a guy to stand a high moral ground and try and do the right thing for people. Not necessarily for how he's feeling or how governments see it. He tries to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
He tries to keep people safe. He fights for the little guy. And in the movie, it just didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like that at all. I felt like if someone got shot in front of him, oh man, someone kind of did. I mean, he wasn't in the area, but it's Superman. He can hear everywhere.
Everything all the time.
Yeah, so there was. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. I didn't.
You really are beside yourself. Now, for the listener, Jill is a. I've stressed it before that he has an encyclopedic knowledge of superheroes, and it. I haven't seen him that distressed in a long time.
I saw The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and while I thought that was garbage, it was entertaining garbage. Still garbage. I would not suggest anyone watch it, but man, yeah, boy.
So the tomato meter is an interesting way to rate movies. I always feel like it's a pretty accurate way to get a feel of what it. Like, I don't like to read reviews before I see a film, but I like to see, like tomato meter is an interesting thing. Mm-hmm. So 71% of audiences actually like this film.
Yeah. Well, again, because that's the. I don't want to take this movie away from people. Like, I personally did not enjoy it. That's what I am trying to say. If you enjoy the movie, by all means, enjoy the fuck out of this movie. Because, it is expanding to a larger DC universe. Mm-hmm. And if that's something that you're interested in, then follow, by all means. But as someone who just, like, I've always liked the quote-unquote Boy Scout character. Like, the goody two-shoes, not because just they're...
Because you are one?
Yeah. Yes, but also because goody two-shoes characters, while they can be boring if given to the wrong writer, can be really interesting because in times like this where it is practically impossible to find someone who will stand their moral ground or do the right thing to keep people safe, characters like that are amazing because you gotta try and find their inner conflict because they're not sure whether or not they're even relevant anymore. Like Captain America. Mm-hmm. Captain America from the Marvel movies. Now I don't want to make this a DC versus Marvel thing because I hate that shit frustrates the shit out of me.
Oh,
it's so dumb.
Such a waste of time.
Yeah. It's exhausting.
It really is.
But yeah, Captain America, at least in the films, I'm sure, like, there's a huge history of comics where, like, even I still don't know a lot of it. But in the films, he's always been the guy who will dive on a grenade for someone and make sure everyone else is safe, even if it ends up risking his own life. Mm-hmm. That's who he is. He's self-sacrificing. He'll give his life in order to keep everyone else sort of safe, Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just.
So did you have a problem with the Batman character at all? Besides just being Batfleck, like you said, you didn't mind Batfleck.
No, he was honestly a lot of his scenes were pretty freaking cool.
But with the modulated voice.
The modulated voice actually wasn't that bad.
Really?
Yeah, and it made sense. Like, he didn't have to force the bad voice. Yeah. He's rich enough to actually get a modulated voice.
I guess that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because whatever. Mm-hmm. He's fucking Bruce Wayne. He can literally afford that.
He can literally afford anything.
Yeah,
anything.
My only issue, I guess, is that he killed a lot of people.
What?
Yeah. One scene, actually, the first chase scene with Batman. He was driving the Batmobile. Excuse me. Oh my god. All gas. I'm all gas right now.
That's what's gonna come out of you later.
I was gonna say, really, you missed. Don't we have a burp one?
I pressed the wrong one. You're right. That's the one I meant to press.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
Give myself an applause. Self applause.
Oh, this is an actual proper applause.
Hey, give me the awkward one.
Well, I mean, come on, Max. Yeah, it's so.
This is still my favorite. This is by far still my favorite piece in the soundboard.
Don't get me wrong. I like Black Olives. I just don't want them marrying my daughter.
Oh my god! I'm so glad you cut that.
Oh boy, that's gonna haunt me. That's gonna haunt me till the day I die.
The more you know.
Thanks, man.
About Jill.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thought chocolate.
Oh boy.
My God.
What a Twitter handle, Thought Chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag hot chocolate.
Thought Chocolate. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Why don't we leave him in charge of this?
I worked so hard to build up a following of Thought Chocolate and you crapped all over it.
I'm sorry. I just...
Shit chocolate.
Gross.
Whipped shit.
Ew.
Hashtag whipped shit. That should be the hashtag for Batman versus Superman.
Whipped shit. Oh, that's awful.
Or Batfleck versus Snyder.
Oh. Well, gosh, bagosh.
That's what I would have
Everyone
called the film.
versus Snyder.
Yes. No, people are still in his corner. But, anyways.
Why? For what? I guess 300 wasn't bad. I didn't mind 300.
Those were cool. They were very stylized. I liked those.
I wasn't nuts about the second one, but the first one was pretty accurate to the book. So
Yeah.
nah.
And I like the Watchmen one. I like
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Watchmen. So
Watchmen
if he's
was
going from a book,
Yeah,
He's
if he's
okay.
going from a book, he's okay, but
Just like right now with this movie.
yeah. Yeah.
Just Superman in general. Whoa.
Storms are brewing.
He heard us.
that was a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah, Snyder heard us. But yes,
Snyder.
so the Batmobile chase. So he's chasing after criminals, trying to hunt down. I believe it was the Rock of Kryptonite that was found in. Oh wow, that is.
I feel like you needed some suspense.
That is
music.
dramatic.
Go on.
It's just cut me off guard. Yeah, so he's driving after him, hits an empty car, and the car kind of flips over. So he grapple guns the empty car, and is still chasing after all these perps. And I'm like, oh shit, this is really cool. This is Batman. Batman's chasing after some bad guys. It's fucking Batman. That's awesome. And while he's chasing after them, I'm trying to figure out why he's carrying around the car. I'm like, all right, but why you still have the car, man? You don't need it. And he's still dragging around the car, and then he does this tailspin, and the car detaches from the grappling line, and then lands on a car that is that 3 criminals are in, and kind of just crushes them. And I was kind of like,
Okay.
I was just like, oh shit, does he know that? And then he keeps driving, and then proceeds to shoot a car with a criminal shooting a gun at him, and then that car explodes, and then he proceeds to keep driving. Like he's just systematically murdering each of the criminals that are in front of him, and you know that he's a grizzled Batman. He's supposed to be an older Batman, sure.
No.
but he gave Snyder gave no actual story reason why Batman decided to start offing criminals. Like, no reason whatsoever. I was like, oh, so he's just murdering people. Is this his
What
thing?
happens when you get old?
Yeah, yeah.
Murder?
Well, when you're Batman.
I was gonna say, as a superhero,
Murder people?
Well, I mean, think about
criminals.
Just old murder.
Old.
Geriatric
old.
murder?
Well,
That's a side effect of getting older. You just start fucking killing people.
Side effect of
What is
getting
this?
older
Octogenarian
and being
evil.
a Batman.
I guess I have to be 80 to be an octogenarian.
But yeah, no, because I mean, I guess it makes sense in the realistic sense of, he's been hit in the head so many times that the brain chemistry is gonna be a bit different. Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That's
that is powerful.
Listen to that. That's something. I hope we don't lose power.
Yeah. Oh, right. I didn't think about that. Ooh.
Well, for the listening audience, if we do lose power, we'll make a little bit of a
We'll make a little
announcement,
ditty,
but
yeah.
it shouldn't affect your listening experience.
Yeah.
Your listening pleasure.
Sorry, that's where I go.
No, people say that. I don't like that word.
Pleasure? Why?
Well, I feel like it only has one word or one usage. Someone uses pleasure for like rubbing feet. It just makes me feel weird.
Why is rubbing your feet the thing you go to?
Or rubbing your back, or like they get
That's a
pleasure out
pleasure.
of food or something like that.
I get pleasure out of food.
I guess I get pleasure. I get pleasure out of food as well, but
Jake's just got a one-track mind.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
it's just with certain words. Certain words have a connotation in my head.
Like bowl?
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 Maybe.
Yeah.
What are you getting at there, sir? Something you'd like to share with the class?
No, not at all.
Questions, comments, concerns.
I gotcha.
We all went to school at one point.
Yep. Yep.
Questions, comments, commas, semicolons,
No, I'm not okay with
No.
this.
Too
exclamation
far.
marks,
Absolutely too far.
Really?
accent aigu.
Oh, stop. That's
Yes.
enough. I've had enough of that. I've had enough of your malarkey. But
Shenanigans. Nincompoopery.
I don't want to bring it back to superheroes, but I want to bring it back to superheroes. Cause surprise. Weird, right? No, but do you guys have a Superman moment? Do you guys have anything where
Superman moment.
a moment where you're kind of like, oh yeah, that's Superman sort of thing? I feel like out of the two of you, Max would probably have one more than Jay would.
I'm gonna think about it. Yeah. Do you have one, Max?
Well, the comic that you referenced earlier, absolutely, I was thinking about. Really, I don't know. I don't really like the way he's been portrayed in like the recent, any of the recent films, like
Man of Steel wise, or just in
in the last like decade
or like animation too.
Well, animation, no, animation
Okay.
is pretty good. Animation, I find DC's always been a little bit better at than their live action.
DC's animation has always been just top notch, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would say my favorite Superman's moment is the one where Adam West is walking up the side of the building.
Oh my
you
God.
nailed it. That's the best one. You can leave.
You get an A today. Here's your star.
Honestly, I think the best moment, the most quintessential Superman moment for me was where he reversed time.
That's right. He did do that.
That was.
That's funny.
I know it's kind of cliche in many ways,
And impossible.
yeah, but that was one of the things for me that made Superman was that he actually broke the physics of the way our world worked to save one person. You know? It's a pretty incredible feat to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Superman is a pretty. My other favorite Superman moment is anytime Jerry Seinfeld brought up Superman on Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there a bit where he actually just had a conversation with Seinfeld in his car, or like an entire episode where he was just talking to a cartoon drawing of Superman?
No, not that I'm aware of.
No? Oh.
No.
Okay, then I must be imagining it. Or maybe I'm not. I'll look it up later.
Maybe you dreamt it.
It's possible.
I've
Your mind can do some pretty crazy things.
I've had some screwy dreams.
Yeah?
Like what?
What do you mean?
Well,
That.
I mean, everybody
apparently.
has screwy. Everybody has screwy dreams. But what do you mean? Besides an animated Superman talking to
Jerry Seinfeld, just me walking around. It's like, that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
that's something else.
I can get behind
What's the deal with that in that car right there?
Oh,
That's what I gotta get. I gotta get the Seinfeld.
Oh, and Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And what's the deal? And just cut it off there.
Just get what's the deal in the sound the Seinfeld.
Yeah. We should stop. I don't want to get sued. Max, take it away.
I stopped it.
Oh,
Or
sorry.
I started it.
Yeah,
And
well-
then I stopped, and you guys kept going.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
No,
I
but
did my part.
Well, I don't want to talk about my dreams first. I feel like I've been just spewing words this entire episode.
This
Spewing
episode
words.
could be called Thought Chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Delicious.
Okay, let me see if I can think about a dream that I've had recently that's a little bit more. Most of my dreams are pretty.
Risque.
No, I have
Sorry.
sort of strange, reoccurring dreams most of the
Okay.
time, and they're usually some of the more standard ones. I have falling dreams a lot. I've actually had a falling dream recently.
Okay.
And falling dreams are really interesting too because they can mean a lot of different things.
Right.
And I find it crazy how that's even possible. How all these different metaphors can actually just find their way into these dreams. Mm-hmm. Your subconscious can just completely run wild sometimes. I was sort of just filling there while I was trying to think one up, but now I think I got one. I had a really sort of strange reoccurring dream. I've always wanted to be a professional musician.
Right.
We pay the bills with music is what I mean by professional musician. And when I was younger, in my teens and a little bit younger than that, I would have this weird reoccurring dream where I was playing on a stage and you couldn't really see into the audience.
Right.
And, in dreams, sometimes you can't, impossibilities happen. And I was playing on stage and I couldn't see the faces of anybody I was playing with or recognize anybody I was playing with.
Right.
And the more I tried to figure out who I was playing to and with, the less people were around. And by the end of the dream, it's just, I'm the only person on stage performing to an empty room.
Playing for yourself?
Maybe. I don't know what it actually meant. I haven't had it since I was a teen or anything like that. Or quite frankly, what it really was. Weirdly, I'm one of those people who doesn't have performance anxiety, so maybe it might have been a weird manifestation of like anxiety that I didn't experience during the day.
And then just like all piles on into a dream.
Yeah, once you relax, you know.
Oh, you never know. That's kind of that clears out. Yep, that checks out. Yep. I mean, I'm no doctor, but yep, I'm gonna allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, super glad I went first there with that diagnosis, sir.
What?
With that dysgnosis.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
Oh godly.
Holy shit, Christ.
Oh. Whoa.
See, that was a well-used horn.
Yeah, that was better.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're just excited. That's fine.
Yeah, there was way too much horn in the last episode, so
you were a bit
too horny.
Ah, damn it!
See, I deserve an assist on that.
No, she assisted me. She assisted me on this.
No. He assisted. We just both scored at the same time. Yeah. He high-fived me again, guys.
Did you hear it? Perfect.
Yeah!
All right. Hugs for everyone. Come
All right, come on. There we go.
Oh.
So nice.
This is a family thing.
This is so warm. It's sweaty.
Yeah, sorry, that's definitely on me. My bad.
Gross.
Me too.
I worked out today. God, guys, what's wrong?
You did. You had one hell of a workout day today, didn't you?
Did.
Proud of you.
I did good.
Proud of you.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
Things are coming to Millhouse.
Well, we've had really good weather up until today.
Yeah,
I guess we were
gross.
We were kind of in need of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, but yeah.
It's bringing us back around.
Yeah, Max, tell me your dreams.
I have
tell me your aspirations.
a lot of dreams.
Any in particular that you can think of off the cusp?
You want to?
Well, what do you want to hear? What kind would you like to hear? Because I got a little bit of everything. I got like a filing cabinet, several of filing cabinets.
Have you had anything sort of that
dreams.
jumps out recently?
Recently?
Yeah. Anything?
What is that face that you're making?
Every time I tell stories, they're dirty. They turn dirty.
Well, it doesn't have to be a dirty story.
Well, you asked me for recent, and the only dream that I can remember that was recent that was weird was a very sexual dream.
All right, well, you can tell that story if you want.
Yeah,
You're allowed to tell that story if you want.
I had a dream. I had a dream that...
Oh, boy. Staring right at me, too. That's cool.
Oh.
No, you ass. That's not where we were going with that.
No, not at all.
You always gotta do that. You always gotta do that.
I need one at least every episode. Or at least try to, but continue.
Anyway, I was having a nocturnal hallucination.
Excuse me?
Well, that's what they're called.
Is that what they're called?
Well, they're called...
When you make a little bit of... Oh no, that's an emission.
That's emission. That's...
Oh, sorry. Then I'm
mistake.
definitely thinking of something. Yeah,
There may have been some nocturnal emissions with this dream, though. I do tell you.
Boutros.
Oh!
Wow. All right. Anyways,
I tease. Is
it,
you looking for something for the soundboard?
I am. I'm looking for something on the soundboard.
Is there anything dirty enough?
I don't think I have sexy music.
no,
Oh
you don't.
no!
What?
How unfortunate. Anyway, it was a great dream. It involved.
Don't you dare! Don't.
It involved.
I know. Ah, you suck. Sorry, you're doing great.
This is perfect. Go on.
In a dream.
In a dream.
Two women. Whoa.
Hold up.
Oh.
No, but seriously, I feel
great.
bad for keep cutting you off. I'm sorry.
No, it was great. It was just it was very it was a fulfilling dream. It was very nice.
Oh my.
It was very nice. But no, I'm gonna get off of that. Oh, I did. All right.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think I've overused a couple of
A
buttons.
couple already.
They're looking a little worn down. Looking worn down.
A little
friend.
worn down. I'd say actually though the most. Oh.
Oh fuck.
What's this?
You dick.
What is this?
It's a recording that you have, you asshole, of me humming Daybreak. Don't get me wrong, I like Black
Stop.
Olives, I just don't want them marrying my daughter. Oh, you're such a piece of shit.
I'm gonna take my hand off the mouse for a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm
good.
gonna stab it. I will stab your hand.
Don't worry, I'll get a drop for myself at one point. I'm sure I'll say something horrible.
Well, none of us can really reach the soundboard. It's kind of all in your power.
I'm gonna set it up so it's a little more hand friendly, accessible.
Yeah, that's fair.
A little more hand friendly.
Oh wow,
I did say that, didn't I?
You walked right into that one. You did.
Really?
Oops.
Yeah.
I meant for reaching and touching.
Still not working.
Phrasing.
Stop
Are we not
it.
doing phrasing anymore?
Were we ever doing phrasing?
No, I don't think we were.
Yeah, let's be
You're
honest.
right.
We bailed on that even if we ever did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mac has interesting tendencies when she dreams. What about you, Chill?
I don't.
I just realized what I asked you. I just realized what I asked you. That's not what I was asking.
Do you have tantalizing dreams? do you have dreams where you let's say, make love to other people? I just want the listeners to know. Yeah, I just want them to know. But no, I don't.
See, this is a time
No, go ahead. Take your time. Yep.
This is when I just curious. Do you have
Oh, gross.
Oh wow.
No, I can't even let that finish.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't even let that finish. That's too
Stop.
disgusting.
That's
There's a line. There's a line. I will draw the line.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Such a gentleman you are.
On my own disgusting toilet, my own disgusting fap humor. Go right ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I have a bunch of like weird dreams. Sometimes I have dreams where I'm just like in the future. Sometimes I have dreams where there's a lot of big dream. Like whenever I can remember a dream,
Big
it's
concept?
like it's a big concept sort of thing. It's think like big end of the worldy sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not always end of the world, but like generally speaking, like something huge is changing, like life changing stuff. But one dream in particular, the one I have wrote down.
The one you have wrote down.
The one I
Good
have
podcasting.
written down. Thank you. I hate you so much. I'm going to stab your hand.
Yeah, I'm done. That's the last one. That's
Sit on your
the last
hands.
one.
Go and do it.
I'll just show them to you the whole time.
No, because that means you can get them free.
I'll keep you in your lap. How about that?
Too close. My jeans are starchy.
They are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't sneeze there.
Yeah.
I saw all of that.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways. Achoo. So this dream.
Don't mean to undercut your tone.
No,
I apologize.
No, don't worry. You're dead to me, but it's fine.
I'm not that sorry.
Oh, not that sorry. Anyways, shut up. So in this dream, this was actually the night of New Year's. So I had this dream the night of New Year's.
Just passed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so in the dream, it was our apartment. We were just kind of hanging out, and we were having a party, and like there was a lot of people in here, like to the point where you
Like actual New Year's Eve.
yeah, like I felt like it was
Here.
like I felt like it was a gala sort of thing, like just like a bunch of people. But in the party, I was walking through, and I keep running into a bunch of people that I had met like throughout the year, whether or not I still was talking to them, or we just like had a falling out for some reason. Whatever, it was just like seeing them and just kind of catching up. Like it's good to see you, even though we didn't end on good terms, or it's good to see you. How are the kids? Yada yada yada. And I was just talking to everyone. And then in this like huge crowd of people, I see someone from across the way. Like I look up and it's this girl. She's got short hair and she's wearing a blue dress, if I'm remembering it correctly.
Okay.
And I didn't know, first off, I had no idea who this person was because like everyone else in the dream, I knew who they were. Mm-hmm. And I had no idea who she was, but I still felt like I knew who she was, sort of thing. And she had looked over at me and then she had walked off and she had went to the balcony, our balcony sort of thing. I was like, so I had excused myself from any of the conversations that I was having and I had followed her out. And I step out onto the balcony and this balcony, it was actually my mom's balcony.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like it was like a mix of my mom's balcony
that's so
and actually
frustrating
my
to
dad's
listen to.
balcony, like both.
Yeah.
Which freaked me out, and it was also daytime, super warm, super breezy, And then I look back into the party, and in the party it's just nighttime. Everyone's still having their own thing. And then I look back out, and then she's just kind of sitting at the edge of the balcony, and she looks over to me, and I go over and sit beside her. And, like, we don't say anything for a bit, and the first thing she says is, how do you think you did? I was like, I'm not quite sure what you mean, like, today? The year? And then she just nodded. And then after that, I kind of just went through all the ups and downs of my year.
Oh.
Yeah, like just every single up and down that I had. And I wasn't looking at her when I was saying it. I was looking off into the distance or whatever. And then at the end of what I was saying, she had said again, so how do you think you did? And I was like, you know what? I think I did okay. I didn't do great, but I'm here and that's what's important, sort of thing. And I look over and then she's not there. And then I look behind me and then the party's not there. And then I look forward and I'm kind of just sitting on a platform on my own. And then I wake up and that was it. I was like,
yeah, that's eerie.
Whoa.
That's really creepy.
Whoa. And I, like, again, I'm no dream reader, but
No dreamatist.
not in the slightest. But like that 2015 was a rough year. I had sorry, drop my notepad here.
Sure, just throw that anywhere.
2016's off to a great start.
It's good. Trust me. It's a good one.
It's had some ups and downs too.
Oh, absolutely. But like that, like 2015, like a couple of my friends had passed away. And there was a lot of changes. Like I had just moved in. I moved in here, and I was working at a kind of dead end job. I wasn't really enjoying what I was doing with my life. Mm-hmm. And everything that it all kind of just felt like it was too heavy, sort of thing. At points, it was just like I'd feel super down. I'd feel like super depressed. I wouldn't feel. Whenever I would hang out with my friends, I'd feel like, oh, I'm having a good time, but it's not all there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in this dream, I think, if I'm being entirely honest, I was talking to some part of my subconscious. Like,
Yeah.
just like clarifying that while you had like a shit time, you're still doing okay, and you're still going to be fine. You're still going to keep doing what you're doing. And after that, honestly, like, you know, my attitude started to pick up. I'd feel better hanging out with friends. I feel like I went out more. The weather got better to a degree. It was still fucking winter, and I hated it. But I left my job, started working at the daycare. It was everything started sort of picking up, and I feel like at that point it was a very important thing for me that that dream was kind of just like a chrysalis, I guess. Like that was a big moment for me.
It's almost like a therapy session. Where some of the stuff that's probably been rattling around in your head has been bugging you. It just sort of found its way to the forefront.
Yeah, like I allowed myself to have an inner monologue.
Yeah, your subconscious finally grabbed a hold of you.
Yeah.
As you were waking up. I also think dreams are sort of similar to out-of-body experiences that some people have on hallucinogens.
Right. Yeah.
I've had a couple interesting conversations with people. You know when it gets really late at a party?
Yeah.
And there's that one guy who's still wide awake, and it might be drug-related. He might just be on a weird schedule. You never know.
Yeah.
But he's usually wearing a tie-dyed poncho and moccasins in the middle of July. And you'll start talking to this guy because you've listened to him talk for the last 45 minutes about, you know, his dream book that he's writing or something like that. And he'll talk about how a hallucinogen has opened his mind. This guy isn't a metaphor for myself, by the way. I haven't tried any major hallucinogens. But I have met this particular amorphous individual. No, I have not.
Okay.
I actually haven't. They say that when you have this weird out-of-body experience and you sort of see yourself from the outside, like your brain does crazy stuff. It creates pretty weird images, but it's all inward reflexive, right? It can be affected by your outer environment, your outer stimuli, but it's you that's creating all of this stuff.
Right.
So I think dreams have a similar property where your brain is completely unhinged because you're not conscious.
Yeah.
So it can come up with some crazy shit. You know, especially when you're just waking up or you've just gone back into a sleep. You haven't fully woken up.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Oh, I've seen some strange stuff. Oh, boy. I've had some terrible, terrible dreams, too. Like I killed my entire family with my bare hands.
Whoa.
Time.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really dark time in my life. You want to talk about having dark dreams. And it was pretty tough. And it didn't sleep for about 3 or 4 days after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that would
kind of
be
afraid
rough.
to go to sleep. But yeah, I was in a really dark place, and I haven't had anything remotely that dark since, or before, really. Like, there had been, the worst I think I'd had before was killing an animal with a car.
Shit.
And the thing was, it's like, since it's in a dream world, so your emotions are kind of out of control.
Yeah.
So, like, I realized that killing an animal, any kind of animals, unless you're starving to death, is unnecessary for the most part. However, if you run over a small animal with your car by accident, like, I felt like I'd killed like an entire orphanage. You know what I mean? Like, I was overwhelmed with so much emotion. And then I woke up and I was like, I was a bunny. You know what I mean? Like, and I started to sink in, and it's like, why was I so like breaking down in the middle of the street while it's raining and everything? It was like something out of a horrible movie. Yeah, I have had some fucked up dreams. You know, now that I think about it.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy stuff.
Yeah, that's rough. I had one recently, actually. This reminds me, my dog, Lucy. I have one now, but at one point my mom and I had 3 wiener dogs. And in the dream, one of them was missing. One who was already in real life had passed away.
Okay.
So in the dream, it was very confusing. I'm freaking out, running around looking for my dog.
Yeah.
Screaming at my mom, it's
like, just
your fault, why? She's screaming at me, it's my fault, blah, 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 and all this. And then in the dream, eventually, I kind of, because I kept waking up and, like I was just having a horrible sleep anyway, and then I would fall back asleep thinking about the dream and then continue dreaming the dream. And then in the dream, I kind of was like, okay, wait, no, Lucy's gone. Like, Lucy's already passed away. Like, what's going on? And as soon as I realized that, both her and the dog who'd passed away previously come running around the corner together.
Oh, ow. Oh, my God.
That is emotional torture.
And just, wagging their tails and,
man.
Yeah, it was, the weirdest. It was a happy ending, but it was, very perplexing.
It's interesting that we gravitate to the dreams that we do, because I've had some pretty cool dreams too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like on a
flying
future
and stuff?
Yeah, flying flying and falling. I find that all the dreams I've had where I've flown, I end up falling. I don't know if that's a weird metaphor and if any of our listeners can tell us that we've talked about something on the podcast, get in touch with us, because I'm fascinated by dreams and I'd love to hear some interesting ones. If you want to send us some, we'll read them.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the flying and falling thing, because you say whenever you're flying and then you kind of go to falling sort of thing, right?
That's usually how it ends, yeah.
You
okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why we need individual mics.
Yeah.
Because if we had individual mics, you could actually sneeze.
Yeah.
And no one else would hear it. The other 2 mics wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Future goals for the podcast. I hate that term goals, but I used it anyways.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I'm a constant dichotomy of self-hate. Wow. I didn't use that correctly, did I?
I'm not sure if you... Actually, I think you might have. I'm going to let it slide. But again, I'm not the smartest person in the room here.
No, I'm tortured by the duality of my own self-hate. That's actually what I meant to say, but I misused the term.
Honestly, that sounds a lot cooler, though.
It was cooler.
It sounded
Is that still incorrect? Alex is shaking her head.
It was moving on.
But yeah, no, you're flying and then you feel like you're falling sort of thing, right? Mm-hmm. Anytime I've fallen, I always, there are only 2 options or 2 outcomes for me. I either just straight up die, I fall and then just dead.
Yeah.
Or I fall and then just, land right before I hit the ground. And then I start to fly, and that freaks me out.
Oh, wow. That's never happened to me.
I always just land right before the ground, fly off. Not high, but, I'm always, a wary flyer. I don't have enough... Whenever I'm flying in the dreams, I don't have enough,
gumption.
Yeah, not enough gumption, you know what I mean? I don't have enough... not willpower, but just, control over my flight. I know how to fly fast.
Just on the edge of control.
You're Jessica Jones.
Essentially, yeah. Essentially that. But yeah, it's just funny that you mentioned that every time you feel like you're flying, you feel like you're falling. It's sort of the opposite for it.
And I'd really like to put a stigma to bed right now, which is if you die in the dream, you die in real life. I have fucking hit the ground hard. And I've actually hit the ground, and this is really fucked up. I've had this more than once too, where I've hit the ground and like I'm still in first person because sometimes you can you watch yourself do things. And I'm looking at my outstretched arm that's in front of me, that's like completely busted, and there's this big puddle of blood extending out from inside of my vision, and I can't move.
Yeah,
and I'm just stuck there.
Wow.
And it's one of those like you're still conscious, like well,
am
I dead?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Am I dying? And then it slowly starts to fade to white, and then wake up in a cold sweat.
Yeah.
So
maybe that was you dying in another life or something.
That's
maybe.
what I think.
I've heard that's true. Then a lot of my past lives I've jumped off.
Horrible.
I've jumped off a lot of shit. Oh well. What a wonderful, uplifting podcast this has been. You know what, though? Here's the positive we can take out of that, which is if you ever have a really strange dream and it makes you feel a really weird way, talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
And talk to people about anything, someone you're comfortable with. Because it doesn't always help, but keeping it in everything inside is not healthy at any age.
No, and I feel like we can all attest to that. Like we've all definitely been people who have kept things to ourselves. Like more often than not, we're not necessarily the most sharing of people.
I believe the term is
which is
stoic.
hilarious that we started a podcast.
That's so funny.
We're so bad at talking. Let's just do a podcast.
Right?
We're pretty good at talking, just not about ourselves.
Oh yeah, like
which is essentially all we do for this podcast, though.
yeah. But the thing is, like, I feel like we've.
It's good. This is a good outlet for us to actually
We've
talk
opened up
about
a lot
ourselves.
since this podcast has started.
It's true.
And honestly, like, if this helps people start opening up more with people that they feel like they can talk to, by all means, this is great.
Absolutely.
That'd be an incredible thing. That really would be one of the best things that could possibly happen out of this piece of shit train wreck that we're trying to keep. If it can help somebody talk to anybody about their problems, even if it's their dog. Sometimes just saying things. Now, there's a line, and you guys can attest to this. I sit and talk to myself a lot.
Yeah, you were today.
I sit and I was talking to myself a lot today because I was testing the microphone. It's like yes, podcast. It probably sounded completely insane.
That sounded super Street Fighter.
Yeah. K.O.
No,
I lost it.
Yeah.
I lost it.
No.
But sometimes dealing with overwhelming circumstances can make you push things inward, and it can cause you to act or think irrationally. And saying something out loud, when you hear it in your own voice out loud, can make you go, that sounded a little crazy. Maybe I shouldn't say or do that.
Maybe I'm a little nuts.
And ain't nothing wrong with being a little nuts. In fact, most people are a little nuts. So,
Little mixed bag of nuts.
If you get a little shooken up by something that you see in your brain one time, maybe let it out. You never know, it might help.
Yeah.
On that weird note, I think we should transition into something a little more fun.
Yeah.
Just lighten the mood a little bit.
Sounds good.
What do you guys say that we do a Mad Lib?
I think so.
Great.
I feel like it's becoming a trend on the show that we try and just do something stupid at the end.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite games.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let's see. What do we have here?
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna take this from you.
Oh, you're gonna read?
Oh, you're gonna read it
I'm gonna
today?
read it. Yeah.
I think Max should do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't care. I wanted to find a good one.
Oh.
Oh, let's do this one. It's called Movies Should Be Fun.
Oh God. All right.
Yes.
Not like Batman versus Superman, apparently.
Perfect.
All right. Plural noun.
Balls.
All right. Adjective.
Purple.
Purple.
Isn't that an adverb?
No.
No, I'm no. No.
Honestly, I'm never really good with any of these words.
Oh, guys, why do we do Mad Libs if you don't know grammar?
I just speak. I don't actually know rules for words. Come on, you know that. Plural noun.
What did I get myself into?
I ain't a good languager, okay?
Oh,
Don't you dare.
I'm
me
sorry.
brain. Okay. Plural noun again?
Yeah.
Knees.
Knees. Next. Noun.
placenta.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
why? What?
Oh.
Placenta?
They're supposed to be gross, aren't
Where
they?
did that come from?
Adjective?
I'll tell you where it comes from.
No, it's not.
Adjective?
Yeah.
Furry.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. Really. Noun?
I hope it's not furry placenta. I really hope that doesn't come out furry.
No.
It's not gonna come out like that because the placenta came before furry. Noun?
Oh my god!
Booger.
Booger.
Bulgaria.
Booger.
Sounds like it could be a place.
Is it
Bulgaria?
not?
It's Bulgaria.
My bad.
Sorry about that, bro. Where's that globe at?
Oh, I'm not giving you that globe ever again.
Noun?
Throwing it at me.
Come on.
Noun. Toenail.
Wow.
Ew.
Oh, yeah. Dirty.
Most of these are just body parts.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really weird movie. Name of person in room.
Chill.
Can it be Chilladilla?
Chilladilla.
Okay, here we go.
At hashtag thought chocolate?
No,
That's not right.
Location?
Petting zoo.
Oh.
That's an Edding zoo.
I'll read it. Petting zoo. Don't worry. Adjective.
Bouncy.
Bouncer.
Ooh.
Shit. What, did I say that wrong? Did I offend you?
No, it's more what's going on in my head.
Furry bouncy placentas.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's exactly where I went to.
Gross.
no.
Somebody draw that for us.
Oh.
I'm gonna hang it in Jay's room.
Hashtag furry bouncy placenta.
Did you?
You ruined that.
That was weird.
Name of person?
Okay. Name of person in room. Oh, okay. Max.
Max.
Thanks.
Name of person in room.
Jay.
I would have said Chilladilla again.
Chilladilla again.
Chilladilla 2.
Chilladilla dos. Adjective.
Pungent.
Oh.
Pungent.
That's a good one. I like that word.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
What's a good? What's your favorite word, Jay?
My favorite word. Let me think about it.
Yeah. Max, you have a favorite word?
I always want to go to onomatopoeia. It's a good word.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Cacophony. Cacophony's my go-to.
It's fun
good
to
word.
say.
Yeah. Plural noun.
Farts.
Children.
Damn it, that's not a fart.
You fool.
What is this? Part
And
of body,
part of body,
plural.
plural.
Oh, another. That's nipples.
Oh.
Nips!
Oh man, that word makes me uncomfortable.
Nipples?
Which?
Yeah.
Nipples or nips?
Nipples.
But everyone has them.
No, it's not.
Nipples.
No, it's not the body part. The body part itself doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's the word.
Nipples.
You're the worst. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Movies should be fun.
Get nice and close and say with a sultry tone, shall we?
Sultry tone. All right.
Sultry tone.
I don't know what sultry is.
Hot chocolate.
Maybe just whisper slowly.
No.
In recent years. there
Oh,
have
God,
been
don't
too
do that.
many-
Just be
there's
normal.
None of it felt right. None of it felt right at all. I didn't like it. In recent years, there have been too many disaster movies in which tall balls. Oh my God. In which tall balls catch on fire, purple dinosaurs come to life.
Oh my God, Barney.
Right?
Oh my god.
And huge knees attack people in the ocean, making you afraid to get out of your placenta in the morning.
That's so good.
God, that is beautiful.
Wow.
Movie fans ask, why can't we have more furry pictures like It's a Wonderful Booger, Gone with the Toenail, or Mr. Chilladilla Goes to a Petting Zoo?
I'd watch that movie, Chum.
Oh boy, oh yeah, you kidding me? Just like,
For
that's
sure.
why we need a giraffe.
Oh,
Make
God.
that movie.
Oh my
Let's
God.
just go to the...
Yeah,
It can't be. Oh my
go.
god! It couldn't be a feature length. Imagine a feature length of Chilla at the.
Guys,
called it
we'll-
Chilla. Chilldillion.
We'll make a feature length. We can do it.
Chilldillion.
Chilldill goes to all the greatest petting zoos
Amazing.
on the planet.
There's a sequel in the works. I don't want to.
I feel like it's an entire trilogy.
Oh yeah, and Hoozle. Oh, I'm sorry. These films made you feel bouncy all over. That's accurate, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bouncing.
Damn it. These same fans also ask why we can't have more funny films with comedians such as Laurel and Max and
straight.
Abbott and Jay. These pungent performers gave us great slapstick farts that still make our nipples ache from laughing.
Yes!
Wow.
That one was good.
That is amazing. Oh, man. What a thing of beauty.
Oh, I gotta ask the audience, have you ever laughed so hard that your nipples ache the next day?
One time, but that was a long time
Like, you laugh
ago.
so hard that you chafe against your shirt? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like a nice healthy chortle.
Doesn't sound like a healthy chortle.
Well, it could be.
Please send us those jokes if you've got those jokes, the nipper rubbers.
Jokes and dreams. Jokes and dreams.
Jokes and dreams, yeah. Send us all of your shit. You know, if you want to send us money too,
Personal
Yeah, that'd be
information.
great.
actually, I'll try and figure that out, guys. I'll see if I can get it. If you want it, no, I'll figure it out first, and then before I start teaching.
Help me, I'm poor.
We are.
We are, though.
No, but seriously, we're poor.
Oh, boy.
On that note, I think we should wrap it up. I think we've done a fantastic job this time around.
Yeah, this has been
I think
interesting.
so.
This has been one hell of an episode.
We're really improving.
Not drunk this time, so that's pretty good.
No, we
Yes.
went from drunk to Batfleck to deep to dreams.
So, like, really stoic,
Yeah, get stoic at
Yeah.
times. It got good. Maybe we expanded some minds.
Doubt
Hopefully.
it. Oh, I mean, yeah, totally.
Well,
We can always
I don't know.
hope.
You can always hope for something. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, Max? What's wrong with you? You're
I'm gonna
flailing
sneeze.
around.
Like, my nose has been bothering me all day.
Okay, well then I will try to wrap it up quickly.
What a dick.
We're on Facebook at the Podcast, Instagram at Podcast, Twitter at the Podcasters, and YouTube at
It's just the
Podcast.
podcaster. No S.
Twitter.com/podcaster, YouTube.com/podcast, and on Snapchat at the podcast. And
Alright.
check out Chilladilla's Petting Zoo movie coming soon to YouTube near you. It's been fantastic talking to you. We really hope you've enjoyed listening to us.
You always have trouble saying goodbye, don't you?
I don't know.
And hello.
I don't want to
Yeah.
leave. I don't want
I don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave. I never do.
But we got to, man. We gotta let him go.
We gotta feed the cats.
We gotta
Yeah.
feed the cats.
On that note, goodbye. See you later. Sayonara.
So long.